Neat. You better preach.
Hey there. Welcome to Coffee and Questions. Today is Thursday, our normal format for that. If we have not met, I'm Julie.
And I'm Jess.
Together, we are socially and squared. I can't even talk. Socially squared. Hey, let's coin that. Socially inclined and J squared. I'm trying to run it all together.
Yes. Yeah.
So, what an intro.
Yeah, are you sure we don't want to just try that one again?
We should probably try that again.
No, it's fine. See, we're real. We are real.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what we always preach. Show up, be your real authentic self. You will find your people that appreciate the fact of showing up.
For those of you who see that little chat down there where Savita says, "You better preach, Jess," I was just on my little stool, if you will, about knowing your worth and charging your worth. Because you're not just charging for the hours you're doing something, you're charging for all the hours you have spent learning how to do something. And just because you're wickedly efficient doesn't mean that you can get away with charging less. Aw, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
We love hearing that, because sometimes we feel like our realness oversteps because we're not there are definitely marketing experts out there that are a lot more buttoned up and glitzy and glamorous, but we are mompreneurs, and we're doing every bit of it at one time. So
exactly, we talk about all the time. Done is better than perfect. So that is a prime example of done is better than perfect, and it showed off. It showed some realness. So, and social media. There's a big thing with Instagram right now, and removing the likes and lots of that, because everyone tries to come off perfect. You can do 27 takes for a reel to try to be perfect, but in the end of the day, are you really attracting your right people with that? So your authenticity sells for sure.
All right. And Danny, I had a little moment with her. She doesn't know it, but I had a little moment where I felt what you were saying in the Facebook group earlier. She is very passionate about network marketing, and as am I, because it pulled me out of probably one of the deepest holes that I've ever been in my life, both emotionally and financially. And I think it kind of set the stage for me to take this role with Julie. And if I had never taken that plunge, I don't think I ever would have had the confidence to say, yeah, I can be a business owner.
And so that role that she played in network marketing brings so much to the table for everyone here that does network marketing. So I don't have that background. I know of it. I've studied it, but I've not done it myself. So it is a huge thing that she feels there. So among other things, obviously. So everyone else
is going to be
here,
sappy this morning.
That's right. So we have people. So our group is pretty diverse. We have network marketers, we have brick and mortar, we have boutiques, we have drop shippers. We have some of everyone here.
I love the authors too that we've really started reaching.
For sure.
Which, by the way, we do publishing now. It turns out we do it pretty well.
Well, I had done some in the past, but we don't take all the jobs that come to us. So we had one that came up, and we really had to decide if it was what we wanted to take. But I am so glad that we did, because it got back that whole package of publishing, from logo design to book cover to formatting the book to all of the marketing that goes with it. I love big picture marketing. So it was a breath of fresh air once we got over the wow.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
It is. So do we have any straight out the gate questions that people want to know, people need answers to? Otherwise,
Alex says Arthur Bundle, cough, cough.
Arthur Bundle.
We actually have a ton of bundles that we're working on now, and a program
Oh,
that's more of a done for you. So we'll have to see if we can. We'll have to see what we can work up. So I would like to really do that, is to come up with really specific niche posting. That's kind of the whole gamut, for people, from the motivation to the, engaging, and then have that niche content in there. So that is in the 90-day plan. If you've missed 90-day plan, or the 12-week work week.
no, it is not.
12-week year.
All right, Julie has not read the book, everybody.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Is it the 12-week year? I know.
It's the 12-week year, and the problem is so your 90-day plan. I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret, Miss Julie. The 90-day plan is you sat down and you write it at the beginning of your 90-day plan, and then you execute the 90-day plan. The problem with Miss Julie over here is it's like, add that to the 90-day plan. Yeah, add that to the 90-day plan. Add that there too, and then this here, and then that there. But that's not what it is. Your 90-day plan is supposed to be something that's going to stretch you to achieve it. You sit down, you say, this is what the 90-day plan is. This is how we're going to get there. And then you execute it before you add anything else.
So we need to lock our boards so I can't add anything to it, and we'll have. So imagine we use a system that's like Trello, so it's got all these boards, and I just keep adding boards and or whatever you call those things, any cards, whatever. And it's for long term. I'm that brain dump person. Like, I want to think of everything. And poor Jessica, I haven't even added. There's stuff that would just kill her.
Oh my gosh.
So I just keep adding down. We prioritize to the front, of the list, our 90 days. And we have been knocking it out. So
okay. Yeah,
exciting.
So we got a good little team going too. So things are happening around here. As you can probably tell, things are definitely ramping up.
I'm not sure if Debbie's here.
Debbie's here.
All right. Hey, Debbie. And now we have a Lauren.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if Lauren's on today or not, but
Lauren is on, but I promised her we weren't going to bring her out for a while.
Yeah. Hi, Lauren. I didn't promise that. I told Debbie she's going to Lauren is here. Hey, Lauren. Thank you so much.
Thanks to Lauren, can we tell everybody the product we're about to be able to drop?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Lauren, we are about to be able to drop 400 inspirational quote Canva templates with written captions.
Yay.
And hashtags. So yeah, thank you, Lauren, for that, and for the things that are coming up as well. So I love this topic that Danny has brought up. She has a question about charging your worth. Can you go into that more? I'm new to being an entrepreneur as a coach. So a few questions to help me understand how to answer this, and Julie too, because Julie is definitely the expert at this, and Julie has helped me learn how to charge boutique prices for and then deliver on that experience, because it's definitely all about positioning. But yeah, so what's your Danny, let's talk a little about your value proposition and like what you're wanting to charge for specifically. How do you monetize? We know you love network marketing. And since you said that you want your business to allow you to travel as a keynote speaker, is that what you're talking about, monetizing and getting a premium for that speaking services?
Right. I think it starts with the value ladder. And if you aren't familiar with that, it's a sort of a funnel that brings people into your sphere. And having something, she's answered. So I guess I can wait and see what she says before I answer something that might not be. I mean, it would apply to most people, but I guess I could say how we do it a lot of times is we attract people with either a freebie or a low price product. You find us like through our social media calendar or whatever. And then we start, you can buy something from us. So that's something small. And then from there, you get to know, like, and trust us, hopefully. And then we do have high ticket things that people just reach out to us now to purchase. It's attraction marketing versus us having to go and say, hey, you need to do this. So
Yeah.
establishing yourself first and foremost. And it takes a little bit to do that. Got to do it
We
web, social.
we have definitely reeled in a few bigger ticket clients than we were probably expecting in the last month, and I truly believe that that comes from all of the work that we've been doing since January.
For sure.
But yes, Danny, you just have to kind of put yourself in the shoes of who you're going to be attracting. There's a good chance that most people are not going to show up and want to spend $1,500 on your service right away. Until they realize that you are someone they can depend on, you are someone who shows up every Tuesday and Thursday, and that you know your stuff. And it's very easy for us as a team to attract people because of the 25 plus years that Miss Julie over here has in the industry. But then I feel like you can kind of create that positioning no matter how much experience you have, just by having the appropriate portfolios in your marketing and things like that out there.
Exactly. So much of that is mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Imposter syndrome is a real thing. So you have to get planted in your mind that, an expert, if you're an expert, you probably know 10% more than anyone else. So you can, if you can teach on something, you would be an expert on that. So get in your mind that you are the expert, own it, and act accordingly. We talked about the 90-day plan a minute ago. When you are trying to set up a funnel and attraction marketing and all of those things, you can get bogged down in a super hurry. Because when you're just starting, especially in any niche, but network marketing, there are so many things to do. So you do need to plan out what is the highest priority item, knock it off, move along. Kind of like our take action trainings, how you can do the one thing and get a win for that and move to the next. So there's no shortage of things that we've done over the years that are paying off now. So just stay with it and really get in the mind space that you are worth it. You have what it takes to transform someone. You have to lead with value always. So you're going to have to give a lot of free, for the know, like, and trust. And then you have to show the benefits or how you can transform someone. People don't buy courses. They don't buy tools. They buy the result. So that's what you should be selling, is the result that you provide.
Yeah. Julie, something you're bumping every 15 or 20 seconds is kind of loud. Does anyone else hear it, or is it just I'm hoping it's just in my headphones. But in case everyone else is hearing it, I just want to say that. An expert is simply someone who is a few pages ahead of you in the manual. Correct. Yes, Carrie Ann, that is a great way to put it. Especially if you suffer from the imposter syndrome. And it's really just kind of committing to finding the answer too, because there's a lot of people who will pay you to find the answer for them.
Exactly. So most things can be found for free out there. People are looking for the result, but they're looking for it quickly and, to shortcut instead of looking. I'm in a bunch of groups, but I'm in a group, and there is a guy that has created a course, and he is coming at it from the complete wrong area. And he posts daily in this group about, woe is me, I've not gotten any sales, I don't know what to do. He's doing the things like the funnel and the program and all of the things, but he's only focusing on sales and him and making the money. So he's not leading with the value that will attract. One of his biggest things is I only have people that will that want it for free. Okay, well, in any instance, that is the case. So you are attracting all of the freebie seekers. We have tons and tons of freebie seekers in our group. That is great. They help to propel conversation, it propels the people that are looking for something a little bit more done for you like we provide. But he is definitely not leading with what's in it for the customer. That's what it has to be. No one wants to buy a course, really. I mean, do you want to pay, his course is $200. Do you want to pay $200 for a course, or do you want to pay $200 for whatever the result is, to get your social media done faster, to get your social media done for you, to lose 20 pounds in 30 days? Well, that's probably not possible, but you get the idea. So you're leading with what's in it for them always. Always.
Yeah, we have a training program coming down the pipeline. Can I talk about Strive 365 and what we talked about it potentially being?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
past the 90 days, people.
It's still conceptualization, but we have this big program. It's going to be a bigger ticket item with payment plans. It's going to be called something to the effect of Strive 365. And we're looking at it as a program because we get requests all the time from VAs and people who are looking to build a 6-figure market or a 5-figure marketing business from basically their laptop. And we definitely have the expertise and the experience of taking someone through, like, I want to work from home. I want to create my own income. And that would be an instance where, like, let's say $799, no one wants to buy a program for $799. But if that program gives them the tools and it opens up to them a world where they can make $79,000 this year
for one customer. Yeah.
Yeah. Or, they get their first customer at $500 a month, and they got 2 of them every month for the first 6 months that they were in business because of what they were able to acquire in that program and the skills and the confidence they were able to acquire in that program. That Danny, is where it becomes a no-brainer. So you have to figure out what these programs that you're offering are going to do for your clients, the people who take it, what do they get out of it, and then back into it from there to where it's a no-brainer. And of course, people want this and they need it because of what they're going to get from it.
And people will pay for what they need and want. So need or want, it doesn't matter. But you have to create that desire, because in a lot of instances, you can go get a lot of these things online for free. So you can find health, fitness, you can find everything online basically. So how are you going to make it different? How are you going to transform their life? How are you going to make it easy for them to say yes? That is the main thing, is that they can't live without it. So, and that's a lot in the messaging.
We're going to include a website. Spoiler alert! A personal website. But anyway, That is probably going to happen in January. So for those of you who are excited, we may be able to do a beta before then, but definitely not going to be coming out super soon. I did have a question on a Facebook post from Stephanie Rodriguez. She does Color Street, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to know something. And again, we're still taking questions. It's still early in the hour. So if you've got something you need to know or you're struggling with, let us know. All right. That post is not at the top of this feed. How annoying is that? She wanted to know, and it's a good question. I'm getting more engagement on Instagram thanks to hashtags, but most of it's from others in the same business. What's the value/benefit of this? Julie?
The algorithm is the top. top. Any engagement is good. So the algorithm doesn't so much see that it is a competitor or a client or whatever. So the more engagement you can get, the more it opens up to other people. So keep on keeping on. So
exactly. And that was, I had just written her a quick little response. In general, engagement of any kind will help your post appear on more news feeds. That's exactly the algorithm that she was just talking about. So that would definitely be the main value. But I know firsthand, Color Street's network marketing. organization. And I remember when I first started on Instagram, it felt like the only people who ever interacted on my posts were other people in the fitness industry. And that can feel very deflating. And it did feel very deflating because I did not know about the algorithm. And I did not understand that every like is a like in the right direction, if you will, for getting that post and getting your message out there further.
For sure. So stay in your lane, pay attention, keep doing the things that will grow. Hashtag strategy is a big thing. So what you take from that is we're going to try to find other hashtags that your ideal client is living in. So we're doing well, we're getting engagement. So now it's time to start adding maybe a block of 5 or 10 of where we think your clients are.
Exactly.
Start pulling them in. Exactly. Also, we did a TAT on engagement strategy or interaction strategy not too long ago. Commenting, going to other hashtags where your ideal client would be and commenting on posts that they're interested in brings awareness to you as well. And you can start collecting followers that way. So that is a huge part of social media, not just post and ghost, but the interaction that goes along with it.
For sure.
Ooh, this one's for you, Jess.
Do you have a daily list of tasks that you make sure you do? Why is that one for me?
No, I'm a list maker, really.
I have a list. I have a list right here.
She may be meaning like with regards to social, like what we did in the social interaction training where we gave them the list of.
Oh yeah, let me drop it. I'm going to drop it right now. You showed up to office hours, so if you don't happen to have this, here it comes. All right, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you missed it. No, that's fine. So the main thing is to identify the things that can propel your business. And yes, if you we just had productivity or project management this past week, and setting up like your 3 non-negotiable things. Those are for big tasks, but they also can be for growing your network. So, or, if it's social media induced, whatever. So, create those. And if you'll do it, we're going to have a 7-day challenge before long.
5 days.
5 days, sorry. Social interaction challenge.
So I dropped the daily planner page, and it has come, it's like YSP. It's like every time that we get this feedback and we start seeing, things change with the algorithm. It seems like every few months things are different. So this has been updated just in the last month, and to include this social interaction strategy that makes so much of a difference. So yes, Danny, this is the list of things that you can do, that if you do them, it will make a difference in the first 7 days is what we were talking about. If you did it every day for 7 days, and you'll see those things. Let me just open it up. Mostly, the most important one is also probably the hardest one, and that is to comment on posts, which is a brilliant way to get the visibility, to get more visibility for your own personal profile. So yeah, on the right side is all of the kind of like daily project management / personal management. I'm a huge believer in gratitude and personal and professional development. I'm a firsthand testament to just how much that can change your life. But there, if you look in the middle of the page and go straight down to social interaction tasks, that is something Julie and I we decided that this could be more complete if we added this section. So we added this section. Obviously, if you're in network marketing or if you're in any business, networking, that's why it's called network marketing. Networking is the backbone of growing a business. So you always want to be adding people to your network, making those connections, responding to notifications, messages, and comments. That's a no-brainer. So if you ghost people, if you ask for input and people take the time to write you a comment and then you never say anything back, that basically trains them to stop commenting. And then there on the right side, comments I've made today, there's 12 boxes there. If you made 12 comments on 12 posts, and I'll tell you in just a second where you go find these posts to make comments on, your business or your visibility on social media, particularly for that profile, will be greatly improved in just a few days and definitely by the first week. But what you're basically going to do is get your top groups and your top hashtags. So in the bottom right-hand corner, you want to list out 3 top hashtags, 3 of your groups where your people hang out. That's the key. Where are the people that you need to attract hanging out? What hashtags are they looking at? And we have a whole hashtag training and a whole group, Facebook groups training in the Take Action training program, if one of you will drop that link. But you want to look at those hashtags every day. You can see the people who are posting, find normal people and comment on it. Take 20 seconds to read the post, look at the photo, and then say something intelligent in the comments. And I would say almost 50% of the time, they will just click on your profile and hit follow. And that is a great way to get like natural, organic increase in visibility on your social media profile, specifically Instagram and Facebook.
Definitely. So that was a great training. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, and it's such, people get so caught up in, all the things that they have to do during the day that those things just take a back seat, but they kind of need to be one of those frogs we were talking about. I just read a post of, somebody does, before they ever get out of bed, they spend an hour doing those activities, and it brings them sales every single day. Just because it's stoking the algorithm for one. If you're active on social media, then, the algorithm favors you. So posting is just one of the elements. And obviously we have the service that will help you to post, but you also need to, be interactive with your people, have conversations, be social.
I love this. Carrie, is it bad I wanted to hurry a new member off my client off their onboarding Zoom call because I'm 20 minutes late now to SI? Don't they know where I need to be at 11 a.m.? It's my learning time. Get off my Zoom. That is fabulous.
That is fabulous.
I can show up another week because of that.
Yep. And I want to say for that too, learning is a never ending thing. So especially when it comes to social media and growing your business, because the strategies are always changing. So we love it when people, are able to come here and show up. We constantly learn. I am on Google. I am in groups. Like I just mentioned earlier, I'm in groups learning new techniques, to bring to you. So
yeah, when
you try.
When you stop learning, you stop growing.
That's right.
Oh, I'm going to get the Take Action link just in case. Just in case we have anyone who hasn't taken the plunge yet.
Oh, I'll do it. I saw Debbie typing, so I thought she got it. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, so that is where if you need to know where your ideal people are hanging out in terms of hashtags or Facebook groups, both of those hour-long trainings are in there, and Julie and I did every single one of these.
We did them all.
So, we've got 27 more to go. No, we have 17 more to go. Sorry, we have 17 more to go.
Isn't that hard to believe? Like in January when we said we would do 50 of them, it was like, wow, what are we going, you can think of 30 right off the top of your head, or I could, and we've had some great things, but I could probably think of 50 more, really.
Do not spoil 2022.
No.
Oh, Ron has a great question regarding your 180 media posts. What are some ways to make a profit? Can I charge for my service to post daily on their business Facebook, etc.? How much to charge? If you're doing anything for somebody on their behalf for social media, charge.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can definitely charge.
In our product, so we talked earlier, I'm not sure how long you were here, Ron, but we talked about like the, a introductory product. So like the YSP really for us is an introductory product, even though it's awesome for y'all. That is, there are so many people that don't want to post themselves. So, we create the content, the bundles, whatever. So as far as, and I don't know how long you've been here too. So we do have a program coming up that will be to teach you how to sort of be an agency or a VA or whatever to do that. But definitely charge more than you think it's worth, because there's always things that come up. We have an agency plan in the dashboard, so we would make that super easy for you. You get a discount for every client that you put on, but you can use our content, and they have their own workspace. Whether you give them access to it or not, you are able to put them in the system. We set it all up for you, and it goes on autopilot. So you can even have them pre-approved or not, depending on. So, and we have a whole lot of more niches coming. So you'll need to stay tuned. You can reach out to me on chat too if you want to know more about the agency plan and how to position that. But the program we have coming out will be everything from a website to contracts to billing to like how to bring the onboarding for the customer, all of the things to get the customer and keep the customer and provide the service.
Yes. That's So how much to charge? I think he's wanting like a specific number.
Oh.
Ron, it totally depends. If it's a post a day, we start at $500 a month.
Services and
it all depends though on the complexity. Obviously, there are some niches where the content is harder to create than others. So yeah, it literally just have to figure out exactly what you think the workload's going to look like.
Exactly. And the pricing for that service is all over the board. I've seen 12 posts a month at $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
So a month. So, or you see a post a day at $500 a month or whatever. And it depends on what you're putting into it. So if you're just picking up, if you're picking up our content, and that's what our content is written in a way that is generic in nature because it has to fit so many different molds. So that's why we teach for our clients to rewrite that dependent on the niche that it is. So if you're doing that, you're going to have more time in it. For a coffee shop. We have coffee. Oh, you might have bought the coffee bundle. We have 2 coffee bundles. One may only be for sale right now. We just never put the other one up.
For a coffee shop, 2 times a day would.
2 times a motivation while they're drinking their coffee in the morning. That doesn't necessarily have to be coffee related, and then a coffee promoting post. And then, there needs to be, like in your social plan, there's a prompt every day. There really needs to be. Those are harder for everyone, whether you're an agency or the end user. But those are what are really, really going to make it shine.
Exactly. So you can go in there and, take 15 posts or 15 pictures of the coffee shop, their coffee, etc. And you can give them one post every other day that is like specific to their business. And then you can run, for instance, the coffee shop bundle. You can do a post every day. Those are sold 6 months of content at a time, 180 posts. And then you could even do a motivational one on top of it for them, like she said, to look at while you're doing coffee. And that's what, 75 posts a month. Yeah.
Which should be a lot. Carrie is urging Ron to don't undervalue. It's easy to just pick up our content and let it run. So it depends on what it is that you're going to do for the client, what you're promising the client. So, again, it can be anywhere from $200 and up, depending on what you're going to do for them. And,
what do we charge for 75 posts a month?
$1,000 a month.
Yeah.
So, but again, we're writing in their voice, they're custom to them. We have some
Hashtags.
shortcuts.
You have to do
Yeah, we did
hashtag research, and it's not just 75 posts. Like, you'll have to adjust each post to make sure that the length of the post matches. Obviously, you do the hashtags for Instagram, not hashtags or just very few hashtags for Facebook. Are they going to be expecting you to do a new cover photo for their Facebook page? Like, a lot of times what people think they need is just the surface of what they're telling you, or what they actually tell you that they
right.
need.
They aren't aware of what they need. So
right.
if you are doing this, and you're looking to, so if you're just starting, I would pick a reasonable number. I would pick some custom. Plan to do some custom. I'm trying to figure out how to say.
I know.
And if you don't have any clients, if you don't have any clients yet, you probably will have to be somewhere in the $200, $250 range to get a few under your belt. So that way you can then show the value that you're getting and then sell at a higher price point. But you need to be super careful as to what you promise in that package, because it takes a lot of time. Our $1,000 a month customers take a lot of time. Our $500 a month customers take a lot of time. So, and sometimes we weigh as to whether we need to go up on that package.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like,
even as fast as we are.
Yep. Yep.
So Carrie, I would love to.
I love what Carrie
know what your minimum you would say for him to be, because Carrie's in this space. So Carrie, what should his minimum be? Because you definitely, there is nothing worse than getting a customer and then hating doing the work because you didn't charge enough. And then you start not doing a great job, or, putting that off, or whatever the case may be. So yes, we make shortcuts, but it still creates you've got to put a lot of work into it.
I also, I like that she said, and price it as if you had to create all that from scratch. Clients don't need to know. So
yeah, if you missed the front when Jessica was talking about what it cost us to learn what we know, they don't know that you're not creating this content. So you need to, act as if you did have to create the time that it would take to create this content. Otherwise, you're undervaluing the service. They are typing away. Anybody else have any questions while we circle around this topic? We do attract a lot of VAs, and that's the reason for coming up with the Strive 365 social media manager edition. There is a business edition out there too, but we're more than 90 days out, so we can't talk about it. Savita, how are things going for you? Are you reeling it? So we still haven't done our reels training yet, but we've talked about reels a lot on office hours and TAT. And I know Savita was, reels are really a great place to grow your Instagram right now. So I'm wondering, but they're hard to do. It's kind of like what we're talking about with Ron and the social media. You want to balance there, but it's a great way. Oh, listen.
Yeah. And Ron, go ahead.
Go ahead. Riley had a question, but go ahead. And
I was going to say, Ron, if you're ever asked to do reels or Snapchat or video type content,
TikTok,
then you name your price. Like we did a quote one time for Snapchat, and it was like $75 a snap.
Yep, because they are highly produced, Anyway,
and she wanted a lot.
Okay, so Riley says, what would be the best way to organize, set up all of my pin names, their branding, and posts in the dashboard? So if you already have the presences, the service, whatever, the networks, if you already have them created, then you can bring them into your one account if you want to. Your analytics will all be, in that one account. If you need to keep them separated for any reason, you can just get another workspace and then you can keep them separate. But the reason for that is because if you have branding, I can't remember if you have branding like a logo, watermark or not. So obviously if you do, they will not it would, it's all or nothing when it comes to watermarking now. So you'd either want to leave it off and then try to schedule accordingly, or set up different brand spaces so that way the same content's not posting and it's watermarked. But you can definitely, if it's your account, you can bring in as many of your own personal into that one account. It's unlimited, virtually unlimited.
Nice.
And so while we're waiting,
quiet.
I know it. So we finally made it through our dashboard revamp. So I'm not sure if anyone has any questions. I'm not sure if anybody realizes the huge difference that's there. I'm going to try to pull it up and hope that I'm not logged in as I need to relog in. But we have dropped a year's worth of content for you. They're grouped. Still, the engagement type content is nice. In what's that?
So Ron, he just gave us a little clarification. Sorry, I just realized that you were narrating.
It's okay.
Yeah, so he got a new coffee shop client whose business is getting $7,000 a month in revenue and breaking even. He has 48 seats. I don't know yet what the rent costs. He agreed to start paying me $200 a month for now. I accepted the deal because he will be my first coffee shop.
Perfect. All right, so that at least you got, and I had said you need to be at a minimum of $200, just because that seems to be sort of the lowest threshold for what's out there. You can find some, places that'll post, something for $100 a month, but you're not getting anything customized. So let's hope. All right. So here is, I'm just going to show really quick until we have any other questions. Oh man, did I put this in for us? Let me see who, I can go to the, I'm going to show in our demo account that it's probably not here. So a whole year of content. They are done in schedules. And it's not going to be, I'm going to have to sort away from this one, but let me go to, I bet they're not even for this one. I'm going to have to cut and go pull up in the other account. Gosh. But anyway, you approve just like you used to. You have a motivational post every single day. Q's only hold 200 posts, so we've dropped 365, so they're spread over 2. The reason we've made this change, one, is we wanted you to be able to schedule further ahead than, this customer has it. Schedule further ahead than just the month or even month and a half or 2. And we wanted to be able to give you the option to shuffle so you aren't posting the same thing that someone is posting at the same time. So Q's afforded us the ability to be able to do that. There is a little bit of a learning curve, I guess, for some people, just because we've had so many people that have been on here for so long. But you just approve them the same way you did. From the calendar view, you're just going to click and approve, edit and approve. So obviously we do holidays as our engagement post or something that's timely. So that one is scheduled. So you, the main thing that's different in this is so many people knew that the little trick of sliding the post around, and now you can't slide the post around because they are in queues. You have to go to the queue to change the time.
And if you have a client and you don't think that they can have a pretty grid on Instagram.
Oh, it's not going to show it here.
Is it not?
Because it's going to show all of he's got the content in. I'll show you, but hold on. So if you have this function, if no one has found this function, this is not what's upcoming. Yeah, he only has 2 scheduled. Okay, actually.
No, they're all in there. I generated that yesterday.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, you're good. It was pulling unapproved posts, and he has all the motivation and stuff. So that's what I was going to say. But
Oh,
you can
okay.
see what your grid is going to look like on Instagram from here. So this is one of our monthly clients that we do custom work for. Hence, you see all of this bankruptcy content that's in here.
It's riveting. It is fun. That's one of my favorite things. Is it's like, and I was talking to Lauren about this as we were kind of getting our feet on the ground, but it's so much fun. You know, you're knee deep in dental posts one day, and then you get to switch to Disney travel agent posts the next day, and then some days you get to do bankruptcy attorney, and then Color Street, like you name it, fitness, spa owners, authors. So
Yep,
it is pretty fun.
We have
I'm gonna set me up a commercial for employees.
Yeah, we have clients in virtually every niche, especially so the people that are new here, I came from web design background and online advertising background, but particularly web design. So I have designed virtually every type of content under the sun. I don't know why his calendar won't load.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying is his grid preview, I set it up. That's what I spent time doing yesterday. And it has specifically only Instagram posts in it, which is why it was so beautiful. And I was so excited for everyone to see how pretty a bankruptcy attorney's Instagram grid could be. Because there are 26 posts in there, but you can't see it now. We have a good question here. Ron, there are many auto posting softwares that are priced low to high. Do you sell your own or make any recommendations?
Hi, Ron.
Hi.
We're showing you the dashboard here. Sorry, we thought that you already knew about this. So we do have, so what you're seeing here is a demo that it's trying to pull in this customer's content here. But basically, if you're an agency, you get this exact view. It will go much faster when you're not running a webinar software. But it is finally loading.
Look at that.
So pretend like this is Ron up here, Ron's agency, whatever it is. And then you get to toggle between your clients. Your clients can have their own login, and we have tons of niche-specific content and 20 more niches coming soon that we would work out for an agency client to be able to resell. We do not have that set up specifically right this second to be able to do that, but we would do that. What you would get as an agency is you get our normal content that we put out every single month. That's for our YSP customers. So that's a motivational post, an engaging post, and then a prompt to help you build it. And then we would allow you to pay for a niche specific content similar to this. So finally, Jessica's beautiful grid has shown up for.
I told you it was there.
Exactly. So I had to close something else for that to happen. It's my computer, people. Sorry. But you can toggle between. The customer gets to gets access if you want them to have access. They can see this beautiful grid. They can see, you can do post approvals if you don't want to give them access. But here is this is this customer's schedule for September. And you can see red means that they have not been approved yet. So this customer or ourselves, this is our normal YSP content here. So I can go in and I can edit it and I can approve it for this customer just from here. So for the customer that we put out, for the content we put out for the customer, it's much more fleshed out.
Danny, it looks like so much more fun than what you're currently doing, because it is fun to log in and see 2 posts a day and a business building post prompt there. And as Julie's alluded to several times, when you buy a content bundle, we will actually load it in there too. So it's literally a couple clicks for like niche content to be directed to a specific place. So
and
I would say it's pretty
coffee
fun.
Content, Ron.
Yeah.
So
yes,
we were assuming that you knew that, but
sorry about
sorry about assuming. So I just wanted to show this really quick too while we're here. So this is an example of our Your Social Plan content that we have. So it would have had some type of post here. So the post is keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. All right. So just motivational posts. So here's what we changed. And keep your eye on the prize. If you have hit a little road bump and you're ready to work on your finances to get back on track, it is much easier than you think. Call. So this customer is old school and they want to call. We are working with them, but it says call for a free confidential consultation and then a couple of hashtags. So from here, you can see how whatever, the content says, we've put a call to action with it and we've made it pertinent to the bankruptcy niche. So
Riley, yes, this view is when you have more than one workspace.
Yes.
And how is that priced again? Can you share that, or is it in chat? Because I guess the more
for today and tomorrow, because I haven't finally decided, but you can get it'll only be $49 a workspace, $49.99. Or actually, it's $50. I just did a three workspaces is $150. I just did an offer for it the other day for someone. So, and then you can add on. So they're $50 a workspace. You can't get Hootsuite. You can't get, anything else for that. And it includes this content that you can schedule or not. You can add your own content.
If you buy content from us, we'll help you load it.
Yeah, this customer's looks scary here, but you'll see this is a representation of what you can do for this customer. Okay. So if we've got frequently asked questions, and you can see the frequently asked questions that we've created for this customer.
Julie.
Yes.
Sorry. I was going to say, do you have the list of the content that we have coming? The different niches.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just restarted my computer, so everything's closed, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was open on the other.
Do you know if we have an education-related one? Because I think that's Brittany, but if it's literally Brittany, I apologize. But she says, do you have education-related bundles? I have a tutoring company. Riley, it is a monthly. It's a monthly fee unless, sorry, I'm trying to wrap up these questions. It is monthly that you pay to access unless you purchase it annually, at which case you can talk to Julie about the pricing we can offer you annually for an agency type setup where you have 2 workspaces.
All right, so here you go.
Okay.
So the workspace.
Brittany.
So the workspace is just that includes it plus your social plan content. Then you can add on as many niche bundles as you need for your clients. And you have to pay per bundle per client. And it's like anywhere from, it's around $200 for 180 posts. $1 a post is crazy. And they're done for you.
All right. And that is with the caption, which is what a big difference between us and those who try to compete with us.
Okay. So I'm going to show Ron really quick, just what is in the store currently, so that you can see that coffee is available to purchase now. And then I'm going to read out really quick before we cut, because I know we're getting close on time. So here we go. We have currently, and you get a discount coupon if you sign up for your social plan. So these are advertised prices if you don't purchase your YSPs, if you purchase YSP. All right, hair and salon, candles and scents, nails and beauty, fitness and wellness, yoga and wellness, skincare and beauty. We have a 365 post bundle that is very similar to our core content that gets dropped in the dashboard. We have essential oils, boutiques and online store content, coffee lovers, real estate, travel and vacation, faith and spiritual. All right. New bundles that are coming. Where did it go? I'm going to read quickly. Cleaning. These are service-based for the most part. Okay. Because there's a huge need for that. Cleaning companies, electricians, HVAC, landscaping, painters, pest control, plumbing, roofing, remodeling, another set of real estate, chiropractic, dental, veterinarians, med spa, tree service, accounting, our CPA, bankruptcy attorneys, personal injury attorneys, digital agency, nail salons, water damage and restoration, hair salons, childcare, carpet cleaning, handyman. An addition, so for churches, Christian type posts, and that we have a faith and spiritual, this is similar. So there'll be another one. Auto repair shops, healthy living, and CBD and project management. So we do have a set that education is on the list to come back to that. So I will be checking on that and seeing how far out that is. But all of these are getting ready. So we've had two huge projects going on in the last 2 months. So to bring all of this content out. These are not going to be sold in the store. These are only posting services because they are service-based, and service-based people do not want to do their own content. So as an agency, Ron, looking for new customers, this would be the way to go, where you can purchase the content from us. We set the content up for you. You're making the sale. You're doing the billing, and then we bill you per customer. But it's all done for you. You have the ability to have the dashboard to come in and edit, add your own content, all you want. But so the pricing you can reach out on chat. After you get off here, it's going to, no, it's not. It's the TAT. But come to our website and you can reach out on chat. I don't have this one rotating to a sales page. But so we've been working really hard. So, but you heard all of those niches.
Lauren's sitting there like, thank you, Lord. I don't have to make all that content.
Yep. So as an agency, you can look at spending, I don't know. I hate to throw out a price, but because I'm not sure where it's going to be. But let's just say it's $100 a month. So you pay us $100 a month for the workspace, for it automatically posted, for the content. You get the ability to log in. The customer could log in as well, or you can set up for them to have approvals. Just beg. Oh, it does.
All right. So
you can do approvals. I know you got to go, but or you can go and then
that's what I was going to say. I'm going to go. It has been wonderful. I will see you guys in the group. Get in there and chat with me, and I will see you live next Tuesday. So, bye, guys.
Bye, Jess. Ron, hopefully I'm still here. Anyway, you can set up approvals as well for your customers. So, and they look like this. So you set up, so the customer comes in, they choose to approve. They would typically say unapproved, but this customer literally did go in and approve these. They can leave comments here as well. So for like any changes that they want. So you don't have to give them access to the dashboard, which might overwhelm them, but you can generate. So 180 coffee, tell them to go in and see what they like and go ahead and approve it. Like it's literally unapproved and then they choose approve. So if they said, this looks too girly or whatever, they can come in and make a comment. So cool way to get into the social media management business without all of that hard work. Oh man, was my screen not showing? Can y'all not see my screen? That is a bummer. I was showing y'all. It looks white on my end, so I apologize if it's not showing. Oh, there it is. It was showing. Maybe it was showing. Oh, good. Okay. It looks white on my end. But again, I told you I have so much open. Anyway, all right. Any final questions before we wrap it up? Anybody that is interested in agency content and agency, building an agency, just message me on chat. Just go to the website, hit chat at the bottom, and we will get you set up. And we'll come up with a per client price that works for you and us. But definitely will shortcut your work. All right. I don't see anybody typing. So y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining us. We will be back Tuesday with another great TAT. Not sure what that is going to be yet. We have a bunch planned, but not sure which one's coming out first. So thank you, Ron. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So anybody that needs anything, come to the chat or come to the group. Get engaging there. So thanks again, and we will see y'all next week.